Why?
It's an orange juice.
What's going on, everyone? It's OJ. Today I've got two decks that have gotten me to 9 wins. Really, you can use any deck to get it. Let's open up this chest right now. It's just a giant chest. 9 wins, easy peasy. You can get that with any deck. Going through that, there's nothing much, but I'm going to show you guys this Golem deck that AC hooked me up. It's pretty solid. Oh, what's this? Sure. You know what? I'll do it. I literally wasn't planning to do this, but this is actually a really bad 2v2 deck now that I think about it. It's got Elixir Pump. You never run Elixir Pump for 2v2. He's using Tornado with Executioner. No, he activated it! Oh no, Eclipse! Why? Look how good-mannered this guy is. Such an outstanding citizen. Anyways, back to this deck. The main thing is Elixir Pump, which is going to be all the positive trades you're going to be making today. You've got all these little units to defend against everything. Tornado will actually pull the P.E.K.K.A. That's important against P.E.K.K.A.s, but I've only been seeing P.E.K.K.A.s on the first day of the ramp-up challenge. Oh, perfect. So I've got Elixir Pump as my first starting hand. That's beautiful. That's exactly what you want. Generally, you don't want to pump up here unless you know that they have a rocket, but I'm going to plant right there. That way, in case they do have a miner, then I can kind of put them right there, and it's gonna deny the miner, whereas if I put it in the middle, I don't know if he's gonna put it left or gonna put it right. So I'm just gonna need to defend. I'm gonna defend for another 30 seconds until everything ramps up. Okay, this guy's aggressive. I'm gonna have to pull all the elite barbarians and that knight with my tornado, defend with my gobbies. Perfect. So with all that defense, I have an Elixir Pump up. He doesn't have any spells. He doesn't have Miner. And he split his Skarmy. Okay, I don't even need to use Zap. That's beautiful. I'm gonna pump up right there. Chances are he doesn't have anything to counter my Elixir Pump. That's perfect. It's double Elixir time now. So I love this ramp up challenge. It's a really flexible deck. You got Baby Dragon, Lumberjack, Goblins, and everything. And then when it starts ramping up, 2 times Elixir, 3 times Elixir, unleash the beast. Okay. There, I'm leaking Elixir, but that's okay. Let's see if I can get a perfect hog pull. No, he gets one hit on. I messed up that Goblin. I misplanted the Goblin, but that's alright. So, he's got Inferno Tower for my Golem. That's totally fine. I'm just gonna pump up again. I'm gonna chalk it up as a loss. And then my Inferno Dragon is taking care of everything. That's beautiful. I'm gonna use Tornado to take out those Fire Spirits, Skarmy, and pull the Elite Barbarians back. And then, now I'm going to pump up again, knowing that in 10 seconds, it's going to be triple Elixir. So with 3 times Elixir, he's not going to be able to have much to deal with it. I'm going to put a Inferno Dragon there, and then a Lumberjack to defend against the Hogs, so he doesn't deal too much damage. Getting ready for that Inferno Tower with my Baby Dragon. He's going to connect right there, zap there. And then I need to get back to my zap pretty fast. I'm gonna just defend with Goblins against the Hog. Now that he doesn't have the Inferno Tower, of course he does, it's triple Elixir. But it doesn't matter, it's already down. Let's go just all in big push. Zap takes care of everything. Those Elite Barbarians aren't gonna deal anything. This deck's all about building up Elixir trades. 20 seconds left, there's no point to pump up. So I'm gonna just keep sending in the Golems. I don't have Zap in rotation, but I do have Tornado to take care of all of that stuff. And Zap on that Inferno Tower. And that is pretty much a good game. It's just really big pushes. This is a 3-crown deck. Just keep pushing. I'm applying a lot of pressure. Personally, Golem decks aren't my favorite, but they work really well. Alright, so we are on my free-to-play level 10 account. I don't really have any options. I don't have all the legendaries. I wish I did have the Bandit or Inferno Dragon. The Inferno Dragon's amazing in this meta. But with my card levels, I wanted to use Ice Golem, but he's only level 6, or it's only level 6. So I'm kind of scrapping together a 2.9 cycle Poison Miner deck. Let's see how that goes. I've already gotten 7 wins with it. 7-0, it's not too bad. 3 giant skeletons in there. Let's hop into a match. Let's see if I can hit 9-0. It's a really interesting match where you can get really aggressive and just keep cycling the Miner really fast. Looks like he's got a Miner kind of type deck too. Level 6 Tombstone. Okay. That's not going to be too difficult to handle. I'm going to be countering that Mega Minion with my Mega Wizard, sure. He's a Mega Wizard now. I'm going to wait for it a little bit till that Mega Minion gets a little bit closer. and then it's gonna die before it reaches my Electro Wizard. Then I'm gonna put in the bats. It's really cycly, just keep applying pressure. It's basically a chip cycle deck. He's got like Executioner, so I'm gonna save my Ice Spirit for that. It's almost double elixir. You gotta keep watch of the timer to see everything. So he's got Miner and everything to take care of all that stuff. I'm gonna have to wait for... Okay, that was a pretty good... I overreacted with the bats there. Those goblins actually did work to that Miner and that graveyard. So he's got a baby dragon. I'm gonna need to counter that with an Electro Wizard. It's double elixir. And you gotta be careful. The one tip I can give you guys for ramp up challenge is... Just because the last game you were at 3 elixir, you gotta get out of that mindset that you can keep cycling things really fast, because when you're starting off, it's only 1 elixir. So he's got Miner for all that, and then I'm gonna pull that Mega Minion. Okay. I had to zap that bandit because that log was a little bit too slow. Again, applying a little bit more pressure. Let's see if he's gonna counter anything. He's got log. Okay. Then I can just fireball that bandit. And then I need to be worried about that an Executioner. I'm not going to let it cross the bridge because he's going to graveyard. It's already double elixir, so he's got a lot, even if he makes negative trades. Going in with the Ice Spirit. He's going to counter with a Mega Minion. There we go. But I didn't get that Executioner. Again, I can't let anything cross the bridge. He's got the Miner and he's got Baby Dragon, but I'm going to need to be really aggressive with this so that nothing reaches... That log's gonna take out my goblins, but I do have bats. I'm gonna have to use my own log for that. Gotta zap the bandit again because that log was a little bit too slow. Gonna wait for that to cross. So the Executioner gets frozen. Deny the bandit or the Miner with my goblins. And then I'm gonna fireball that Tombstone. I didn't get the other one. So I'm gonna start planting my Miner in more sporadic locations, but he had Executioner. He's got to be worried about that graveyard. Put down. Perfect. I put those goblins down to deny that bandit and protect my Electro Wizard. Gonna pull everything with that Ice Spirit. Oh, that's a really aggressive graveyard. He's going in hot with everything. Gonna put my goblins behind that Executioner so it takes care of the bandit. Now I'm going in with a pretty big push. Gonna put that fireball down, takes out the Mega Minion and the fireball. I would have poison. I would much rather have poison, but my poison's only level 3. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's basically I just had to spell cycle to get the victory here. My Miner wasn't doing more damage than his Miner was, and that's at the end when I start spell cycling at triple elixir. Cool. So that is 8 wins. Let's see if I can get a clean 9-0 sweep. You can pretty much use any deck for this. The ramp up challenge is so unique. And I find that since it's Saturday today, it's a lot easier. Again, I'm going to be going a little bit more aggressive with Miner Goblins, but not too aggressive. He's got log to cancel that out, but my Miner's still dealing damage, so now I have the bats to take out the Miner. Let's see what he has to support that Knight. Maybe he doesn't have anything. That's going to be the best case scenario. So he does have bats. So I'm going to use my Electro Wizard, take out that, go really aggressive with my Miner. And oh, that Ice Spirit, that was beautiful. That was the best case scenario Ice Spirit ever. I'm going to use my log because that Executioner is actually going to cause me a lot of trouble and it's going to prevent me from denying a lot of things. I'm going to pull the Knight with my Goblins and those bats are going to do work. Then I'm going to actually use the Ice Spirit to tank since I didn't have the Miner or the Elixir in rotation. That made him use the log. Bats? That's an overcommitment. He didn't need to use the bats for that. 3 bats, I don't need to worry about any of that. I'm going to keep cycling with my Miner to deal damage. It's all Miner and poison, but in this case it's Fireball because I don't really have poison. And then I'm going to cycle the Fireball just because I can. He's going to have some support behind that Knight, so I'm going to take him out ASAP. He has the log this time. So I'm going to log his bats just because I can. And I have Inferno Tower. That was a bit of a misclick. He had Tornado. Okay. That's new to me. And he has Rocket. Interesting. But my bat's already locked. No, he had Knight. That was a pretty good night. But I'm gonna use my log instead, just so I can start chipping at his tower, because he's got rocket. That guy's potentially pretty dangerous. I missed my zap, but that's okay. Going in really aggressively, miner, bats, and fireball. 50 seconds left. Dealing pretty good damage to the tower. Electro Wizard locked on. I'm gonna save my Inferno Tower for that hog. Beautiful. And then he's got rocket. Now he's at a huge disadvantage. There's not gonna be much he can defend against my miner, but he does have bats. Not enough to stop my fireball. Now it's all within range. He's got log for all that stuff, but I do have my log to take care of everything else. And applying pressure, 19 seconds. There's a huge chance that he's going to be able to cycle back to the rocket, but I'm not going to make it easy for him. I'm going to make him overcommit elixir on that. There we go. There's the rocket. Gonna send in the miner again. My bats are going to take care of that knight, and it's just a really cycly deck. It's really spammy. Back to my bats again with the Ewiz. It's a really interesting deck. He's got Executioner and all that stuff, and I kind of need. I'm gonna stop that Ice Spirit. No, I didn't. I didn't even need to play that Ice Spirit. That was a total waste. So going in with a miner again. I put the miner in the same spot. That's completely my fault. He's got rocket on my Inferno Tower. So to prevent any chip damage, I'm going to use log on that hog. And then I'm going to put the miner on the bottom right corner, just so that it doesn't get targeted by the king tower. But I knew that he was going to put the knight there, so why did I do that? Why did I do that? Again with the rocket. Gonna go in aggressively with the bats. Bats gonna tank for a bit of that miner. I'll take any chip damage I can right at this point. Electro Wizard's locked onto the tower. This is a really long, drawn out game. That's the thing with this kind of deck. I've got to use my Electro Wizard for there, because he's gonna start rocketing me out very, very soon. 493. He just needs to get under 1,000 damage. And I'm getting pretty close to. This is actually this is closer than it should have been. Uh-oh. Goblins. Woo! Okay. This is way too close. He's 2 rockets away, or 1 hog. I really need to save everything for this. That hog better swerve. Okay, that is good game. That was way too close. I had too many misplays there, and I let him get in too much damage. But yeah, that's basically this deck. There's going to be a lot of 5-6 minute decks. Minor Poison is not a ladder deck, because it's going to have a lot of these games. There we go. On my free-to-play account, getting Ramp Up Challenge 9-0. It's a really interesting challenge. I kind of prefer the 3 times Elixir deck, or Elixir Challenge. Giant Chest. I could use all of those, especially on this account. Let's see what I get in that chest. 1 free spell, 2 away from level 9. 9 wins is a lot easier than reaching 12, so you're a little bit more flexible and you can use kind of off-meta decks. It's really cool. Hope you all enjoyed this, and let me know what kind of decks you guys use in the comments to get 9 wins.